Welcome again. So in this video I'm going to show you how you can download and install the OS dial. So if you are familiar with the VICIdial, then you must heard about that, or if you don't, then let me tell you, OS dial is a open source dialer like the VICIdial. So I'm going to show you how you can download that and install it on your server. So you have to visit this website osdial.com, and this is their official page. As you can see that VoiceDial 4.0 is now under development by this team. Okay, they are developing it, and it will have all the feature that the current VoiceDial 3.0 has. So it's a, you can call it a flavor like go to dial. Okay, similar like this. The it's based on the CentOS 6 actually. So you can try it out. You can see all the screenshots from here, some of their feature. Okay, so you can download the OS from here if you just click on the dialer and then the download. If you go to the download option, you can click over here, either the 32-bit or maybe the 64-bit. So you can have the information about the operating system that a fix has made to the answering machine detection, AMD routine that enable the AMD configuration. Previously all changes that were made were simply ignored. With these changes you can again modify the setting, download this file. So you can download it from here. If you wanted to download AGI OS damd.agi, you can download it from here and it will be downloaded, something like this. Okay, so you can download the operating system from here, as I mentioned again, like if you go to the dialer and then the download option. So I have already downloaded this operating system, so I'm going to show you that how you can install it. Let me open my VirtualBox. Over here I have already created a virtual machine. If you don't know how to create one, you can check out my video on the topic where I have mentioned how you can create a virtual machine on Oracle VirtualBox. So I'm going to start this thing. Okay, so now it's opening. Okay, so from here you can see there are a lot of options. So basically we are going to select the first one, all-in-one default. Okay, so hit enter over here. Now it's going to take some time to analyze your hardware and check all the details. You have to wait for some time depending on your system configuration. Okay, so as you can see, it's saying welcome to CentOS. Over here you can see the message. Okay, so first thing you have to do is that you have to select your time zone. Okay, your location for the time zone, you can check it out. Is saying that please select the nearest city you are in your time zone. So I'm going to select the India because I'm based from the Kolkata. Okay, so next, and then now it's asking that the root account is used for administration the system. Enter a password for the root user. So over here you have to enter a strong password for your root, as this is a demonstration, so I'm going to use a systematic password and then click next. As I mentioned, that is saying that you have provided a weak password. It's too simplistic and systematic because I entered 1 2 3 4 5 6 something like that, but I always suggest to use a good password, strong password for your server. I'm going to click with the use anyway. It's now creating the file system on your virtual drive or maybe your hard drive if you're using a physical system. Again, as I mentioned, is based on the CentOS 6. You can see the logo from here. Now it's installing all the packages. So right now at the moment it has currently 1112 packages that going to be installed in your hard drive. So all the modules going to be installed one by one. as you can see, it's saying that congratulations, your CentOS installation is now completed. So we are going to reboot the system from here. Now we are going to boot the system from the local hard drive. So over here we have to configure the network details. So hit enter over here and then go to the device configuration and then select the NIC card that your system currently have. Then you can scroll down and then you can put the static IP if you wanted to use. So I'm going to enter my local IP here, 0, okay, and it will be something like this, okay, and hit OK. Then save and quit. Now it's saying that enter your company name. So if you are interested to show your company name in your dialer page, then you can enter. For now I'm going to type my channel name over here and hit enter. Okay, so the installation is now completed. So you just have to put the user root and the password that you have mentioned earlier, and you are inside of the system now. So if I type who am I, it will say root *-r. So as you can see, it's currently using the *11.8.1, which is very old. Okay, so now let me show you on the browser. Let me just open my browser. From here I'm going to select this one and then the IP of the system. Okay, so this is the like login page, or you can say the interface. You can just simply go to the admin login and the default ID will be admin, same for the password admin, and then hit enter. Okay, so this is how the graphical interface look like. If you go to the new campaign, you can create new campaign, okay, or it will find, like, you will find a configured test campaign, same like go to dial. It's actually similar to the VICIdial if you worked with, so you can have a try if you like it. So this is how you can install the OS dial. Okay, so if you're still watching this video, please subscribe the channel and hit a like. So on the reports, you can see all the reports like agent, real time per campaign, then the SIP listener, okay, all these things you will find from here. This is the dialer, I mean this is the server that we are using. Okay, this is the IP address, and then the other thing, if you just click on the system info, you will find all the system information from here. Currently I'm using it on my virtual box, so that's why it's showing the all the information as per my host IP, as per my host system. It will show you the physical memory from here. Okay, from here you can find all the mounted file system and their whatever space is available and which space is consumed. You can find the network related details from here. This is the NIC that I'm using at the moment. You can see all the process stats also, which kind of process is being used at the moment. Okay, you can see all the details. You can just simply reload those from here. So basically is same as like the VICIdial, but just quite a bit different by the theme maybe. So if you like this video, then make sure to subscribe the channel, and I'm going to see you in another video. Thank you so much for watching and have a nice day.